All right, what's up, everybody? So our first Tuesday night Zoom, it's July 2nd. I wanted to start off July with these Zooms in the evenings. We've been doing Zooms probably for the past 4 to 5 months during the day around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we'll continue to do those. And we actually have our trader Jake on with those as well. I'll be dropping that schedule that we have for the rest of the week in the chat as we go. And but first off, my name is Brian Rhodes. I'm one of the co-founders of Trade Tribe. I got my buddy David Marcato on here. We live kind of in the United States realm, so we are doing these in at night. He's in California. I'm in the Dominican Republic, so we're on the farthest sides there. So it's 9 o'clock here and 6 o'clock there. But welcome for being on. If you're watching live, thank you for joining us tonight. If you're watching a replay, get back with the person that maybe invited you this, or just hear us out, see, be a fly on the wall, and just see if this is for you. So a little bit intro to this on my part, and I'm gonna let David kind of take over because this is kind of like David's idea, and I love it. David and Tim were like, hey, like, what about this? And David's like, let's do it. And I was like, that's a great idea. We've been in a lot of different things over the years. Basically, I didn't get started in the crypto world into like these opportunity type things until about 2021, 2020. I was like the guy that deposited, and then 4 days later it disappeared in like 2018, and I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that again. That was crazy. I'm just gonna buy it and hold it and just watch some YouTube videos and see what happens. So over the years, we've been a part of things, and I've noticed just how there's no integrity from the ownership. There's no actual transparency. There's always some kind of, and you don't have to be a genius to tell that most programs aren't able to sustain for a period of time. Like they're paying out way too much, or there's money getting paid to people when people deposit money into trading, which is totally unethical in a way, in my opinion. So me and David were in this last program, and we literally joined, and they pulled the rug, and they had owners. Come to find out, the owners had glasses on, fake hair, crazy names. We kind of thought they were real. My electric just went out, so bear with me. This is always fun. I have an extra phone just for this reason. You can still hear me, David? You good? All
Yeah,
right.
we can still hear you.
All right, cool. Because I got my Wi-Fi hooked up to a battery charger just in case. Oh, electric's back. All right, cool. So sorry, there's a hurricane south of us, but it affects the whole island. Like I said, I'm in the Dominican Republic. So back to the story, squirrel, you get the rug pulled out underneath you. And it was like, that was enough for me. I'm like, I'm done with these. I'm done with, honestly, sign up to my broker account. You have control, but then they're trading with it as well into Forex ones, and they just liquidate your account that way too. So, with that, it's like, sorry, baby monitors. Can't get any worse timing for a lot of things right now. But with that, David reached out to a trader that's been trading for over 10, 12 years and said, hey, I know you probably don't need us to make money. And he's like, I don't. I've been trading for this long. I know what I'm doing. But can we create a platform around your trading? And he's like, you know what? I've been wanting to do that. But every time I get in with some ownership or some admins that I've met or people that's been following me, they just lie and steal and disappear. And I was like, well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm all over social media. David's all over social media. Tim's all over social media. I mean, everybody knows me. They know my kids better than me. It's kind of crazy. So I was like, we're as real people as we can get. And we've been bringing real people to programs, and those people have been getting hurt. Me, myself, as a distributor that brings in a lot of people, I've usually make my money back. Sometimes I get burned too, but it's just, I wanted to bring something that would bring the passive side to those people that like making deposits as a passive side and not building a team to be able to withdraw maybe a monthly income and almost look at it as like a retirement plan, having a professional trader trade for us. So I'm going to let David kind of explain a little bit on like why we created this. Besides that, I'm sorry I went too long, David, but David is, I followed him before and I linked up with him because his YouTube videos were so good. He's so transparent. He's such a good dad, good person, business owner outside of this, knows what he's doing, build $1 million teams. And I'm so lucky to partner up with him in a business. So David, thanks for being on with us and excited to, build this business with you.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, it's a powerful overview and great testimony. And you guys, we're fortunate, very blessed to have Brian Rhodes with us, along with the other two co-founders. I mean, what we created with Trade Tribe is something different. And we wanted something different. Like they say, if you want something different, you got to do something different. And we said, you know what, enough's enough. We're done with the scams. We're done with the rug pulls. But just like Brian, myself, just so a lot of people that might not even know who I am, and going back, I've been involved in, ACN, Amway, I mean, you name it. And, I didn't do too much there. I learned a lot, but, when we saw when crypto and affiliate marketing kind of married each other, that's when everything just changed for a lot of people. I like the fact that, with this industry right now with crypto, you're able to, everybody on your team is going to win. And when it comes to what we created, everybody's going to win, whether you come in passively, whether you come in and want to build. We have a little bit of everything for everybody. But just going back to the reason why we created Trade Tribe is because, my experience personally is I've joined so many companies in 2015 and to the present before we created Trade Tribe. And it just was the same song, same story, same actors. And it becomes like, okay, you know what? We wake up the next day, try to log in your account, and you want to make sure that it's still there, right? God willing that it is. It might last 3 years, 6 months, 1 year. Don't get me wrong. There's a few companies out there that lasted, maybe 3 years, 2.5 years or longer. And those were, if you were part of those companies, you might have been lucky. We don't want to be those companies where it's here one day and gone the next. We created something where I could bring my own mom in. I could bring friends and family, where I've never shared it with anybody before in the past because I was not confident. I was always so unsure. And in this space, you got to be like that. You don't want to tell people that they might lose their money. Sure, in this space, there's a lot of people who have thick skin like us, and our risk tolerance is high. But what I found is that with my community, I just felt like, look, I would vet a company, talk to the owners. It sounded good, we would join, and then before you know it, they would pull the rug in 3 months, 6 months, or a year, whatever. And then you have to start all over again. And I don't know anybody who likes to start all over again because, if we got to keep doing that, then we become like a hamster wheel. So we created Trade Tribe and said, you know what, we're going to make this different. We're going to make it so that we could have a one-stop shop. People could come in and earn 10 to 20%. We have, different things like copy trading. We have bots, real world assets eventually is going to be coming. We got an amazing roadmap ahead of us. When it comes to real estate, Jake, our trader, went over that the other day. He's probably going to elaborate more on that. We're eventually going to bring on a DEX, a decentralized exchange. We really don't need, a lot of people to really build this. We're capping it at 5 million, you guys. And, most of us on here, there's a lot of amazing leaders. Even Brian Rhodes, we did over 10, 15, 20 million in 6 months, but we're doing this at 5 million. So you guys on this call right now know that once you're in, you're in. But it's not going to be like any other company. We have an amazing comp plan that Brian will go over, but I just want you guys to know that when we created this with you guys in mind. And Brian Rhodes said it best. He said, we're in control now. Nobody else is in control. We own the site. We own everything. We created this, the comp plan, the PDF and everything. It took us 5 months in the making. And, the 5 months we've been averaging about 20% a month. I mean, we have just something very solid here where you could plant your flag and say, you know what? I'm at the right place. I'm at the right time. This is now my home. We created these Trade Tribe shirts, and if you guys want to get some of these too, let us know. I mean, we're treating this as a real business because this is going to be around for years. And you know, I'm excited, and I hope you guys see and feel the passion that Brian and myself and the other co-founders have about this. I talk to Brian and the other co-founders on a weekly basis, and let me tell you guys, we talk about how we could always improve Trade Tribe, how we could always you know, continue to grow and just give more value to the community. So well, I'm excited, but you know, I don't want to make this too long. But with that being said, Brian, I'm going to send it back to you.
Yeah, thanks, David. But yeah, I'm excited to go over the site. I'm gonna go over the PDF a little bit. This isn't too complicated. This is one of those type of I would say platforms to where you don't have to be a genius and know everything about everything to be able to be good at it, to even work through it, to manage through this. So I'm going to show you how we did this because we want it to be simple. But first, before I really dive into it, the PDF, I want to show you kind of like the back office. So if you're new here, you're getting an invite here, you're probably going to get a link from somebody or you already have one set up, but this is what your back office, like the website's going to look like, you know, and it's fun. I always play around with this compound calculator and I might show a little bit of this tonight too. It's exciting. But the back office part, welcome to Trade Tribe, home, about us, like about us just talks a little bit, you know, about us, talks about Jake. That's our trader. He's not hiding. He's done events in Germany. During the day, we have teams from Germany that met with him actually as well. And all of them got started. You know, me, Tim, David on here as well. And talks a little bit about kind of how the reward system works and the liquidity and everything as well. And we'll go more into that. And then on the affiliate side, for people that do like to share, we have 5 levels here. We have 5 levels for a VIP side and for an affiliate percentage that you make when you build a team, and then they make their percentage and you make a small percentage from that. And we also do have a leadership bonus that pays out 5 levels. And then we have this right here that, you know, we might update this and make this real time as well. This isn't real, it's just like a demo. But the site's clean. A blog is coming. Jake's starting his blog. We had a blog going on a different website. If you've been with us for that time period before we got our site, he's had a blog going and, you know, wrote blogs and emails out to the community. So with that, you just jump into the dashboard. If you're new and you're registering, put your information in. It doesn't ask for much, you know, just create an account and then you'll get into the back office to the dashboard. So this is my personal account. As kind of like co-founders in this, me, Tim, and David all have the same link and we're building the same spot. This is a sub account to not even to that one, but to the company. And we're not triple and double and quadruple dipping in this thing. We are just one spot. And then this is mine outside of it. You can see it's actually referred by Jake, you know, which is a test. It's a test position. So you're new on the back office, your link is right here. You'll just click this and highlight it and copy it. We are getting this copy button to work, different things here. The balance, this will be what you'll earn either from the VIP packages that you enroll in your team, or if you don't have compounding set. Now I'll go into that as well. And then I've deposited, you know, right here, you can see I have an active deposit of $34,529. You know, and then also you got your 2 different accounts down here. Like I said, I'm not building this account, but I'm going to go to an account that we are sharing from. Add funds. You're brand new, you're going to click add funds. We got 2 different coins. If you don't want to send these coins, reach out to me, David, or your sponsor to reach out to us to work with Jake. We can send other coins. There might be a little processing fee for swapping it into Tether because that's what he trades in is USDT. So these are the ones we take. You would simply just choose the one you're gonna send to. You can see it highlights a little bit. We're thinking about making that a brighter color, but you just choose TRC20 USDT or USDT TRC20, and then say you're gonna send 5,000, and then you hit make a deposit. And then with that, you'll scan this QR code right here. Work with your sponsor, work with somebody to get this done just so you can double check each other and go that route. We don't have this link right here clickable or highlightable. We want you to QR scan it at first so you understand how this works, because then you can't mess up when you use a QR code scanner. We might make this be able to highlight I don't know. We'll discuss it as a team. But then once you do that, it'll show up to your dashboard in your balance. And when it's in your balance, you just go to new deposit. And new deposit, you won't see VIP premium or VIP basic. You'll just see basic, premium, and subscription. So kind of to show you that, because I haven't done that yet with this account, is in this account, this is the one that we are building as a team, but in new deposits, we haven't done that yet because I wanted to shoot multiple videos to kind of show you guys. So for me to make a deposit to get into the VIP, which earns 5% more on each one of these packets, so you can earn 5% more on basic and 5% more on premium, which bumps basic to 15%, which bumps premium to 20%. And VIP is a quarterly payment of $250, 90 days. So that's over a year, it's $1,000 how this works for VIP. VIP is one of the ways that we do get fast starts in this community because it's not money going into trading. That's the only way we get fast starts. Other ways that it pays out after the trading happens for the first 30 days. So if I wanted to do VIP, I would just simply click it and it opens up to do the VIP subscription. I make sure I have my funds in one of here, which you can see there's some funds, and I would choose subscribe to VIP. And then it would unlock those other packages, which you can see when I sign in here to my other account. So when you sign into the other account, log in, make sure you always set up your 2FA. And when you do that, you'll put in the numbers and they change like 2 seconds later. I got it with 1 second left. And then you get in and you'll see new deposits. And after you do the VIP, bang, you see your VIP basic and your VIP premium. That's if you want to do this. And then you pay that 250 every 3 months. Okay. If you don't want to pay 250 every 3 months and be a part of the VIP side to get 5% more, to unlock the copy trading, to be able to use the bots and signals as well. Jake has a signals group. Then you just do basic or premium, and then you never pay anything else out of pocket. You just go into your account, compound a certain percentage if you want, or don't compound, and then just let it go and make profits from here on out. So one thing that we've done is make this almost like a retirement program in a way, because anything you put in here, your deposit is locked in for liquidity, which means then you're going to get paid on it for basically life, because Jake is trading with that forever and growing that for you and for the community as basically liquidity for him to trade with. So he knows what he has to trade with. If this is a program that is like, hey, in 10 or 20 days, you get your investment back, plus you make this amount of money, that doesn't last. I've been in and seen multiple of those and just sat back and watched other multiple amount of those companies just disappear over time that say they're going to give their account back, and they might for the first 3-4 months. Then they'll have some major promos and then they will disappear. We're not doing that. There's no Ponzi nomics or whatever you want to call it here. There's nothing here has anything to do with new money paying old money, which is perfect. So by doing these, it makes it a lot more understandable and easy to make sure this works. What is and earning on 20 to 30? Does the automatic compounding happen monthly or daily? It happens monthly, not daily in your account, because there's a daily thing set, and I'll show you how that works. So these are the packages, right? You choose it, you come down, you highlight the one you want to send from, you put the amount in, you hit make a deposit. And when you do that, you're going to go to my deposit and you'll scroll down to the plan. I did the bottom plan. Well, these plans are going to have different names as well, but you can see on the right that they're 10%, 15%, because that's basic. Then we got premium. Then we have VIP basic, which is 15%, and then VIP premium, which is 20%. So I have that 34,500 and some change in there. I've had it in here for 13 working days, as you can see. And after the 30th day comes, if I had my compounding set different, because I have it set at 100, So 100% of the earnings that I make from the 34.5 is going to go back into that account. And then the next month I will either compound again or I can change this. And I don't want to give financial advice, but the way I look at it is do like a 50-50 or just compound your account for a little bit to grow it a little bit more and then to do some withdrawals to get your initial deposit back, and then you're playing with house money. I've always said that you can turn it on zero completely, and then anything that you deposit, the earnings from that go right into your balance, and then you can withdraw them easy. Me personally, I know the trader. You guys will know him too as you get on these Zooms. And I mean, there's us behind it as well. I feel safe completely on how this works. And then the next step is partners. This is, what you got in your team and the different levels that you have in. It shows some information on them. You got your settings. This is where you're going to put your withdrawal addresses, some more of your information as well. Security, that's where you set up your 2FA Academy. This talks a little bit about Jake and what he's going to bring to the table, because this is going to be revolved around an education platform as well. Wait till you see him kind of go over things. He'll teach you how to trade, when to get in trades, when to get out trades, what trades he's doing. He might do live trades and show you how he leverage trades. He'll talk about almost every single way on how this works. So VIP portal, same thing. You set up the VIP part, you got the copy trading, you get the signals, you're in the long-term, account as well, learning materials as well, and kind of go in on this too, because he has a Bingx account. I'm copy trading to this. In the United States right now, we can't do this because it's leverage. He's leverage trading. If you understand what that means, and that's not really allowed in the United States, but it's really simple to set up. I set it up, and my first month I made an extra 6% just putting it into the copy trading. So that's kind of the back office. It's really simple. Get the money funded in, set up your VIP, set up your package, make sure it's active, and then set up on the My Deposits the compounding part down here at the bottom right. Whatever you want to compound or don't, it's up to you. I don't, get in where you fit on that one. It doesn't matter. I trust it, so I'm doing more compounding, or you can do 50-50 and go that route. So now looking a little bit more in depth on the compensation plan, we're just going to dive right in. So this is the cool thing that we created, the VIP subscription base. 250 pays for 3 months of that VIP, the extra 5 levels. This gets paid 5 levels deep, but you only make out of those 5 levels, it's $20 level 1, 15 level 2, $7.50 level 3, $4 or fourth level $5, fifth level $2.50. Honestly, this isn't like something that you're going to get super excited about building. This will snowball in your community because it will grow fast. Believe me, this will grow fast. But the cool part is $50 out of that 250 pays out these 5 levels. The other 200 is going in to help pay for the affiliate program and the leadership program. That's this part and this part. So now to give you a little bit more of an idea, besides that $200 that's going in to pay those, there's also Jake's trading. So let's say Jake does 30% in a month. 30% trading between him leverage trading, him staking, him finding new coins that are going to 5 and 10x as well. You'll learn more about that as we go. And let's say he does 30% this month in a 30-day calendar. And a member that joins, say Jim joins for $10,000, and he has the VIP subscription. So that member is going to receive 2,000 USD clear, the profit at 20%, right? Well, that extra 10% that Jake makes after the profit after trading, which one is going to be provided for, that 20%, the rest goes into the affiliate program, the leadership bonus, and then some company profit as well to maybe cover future months that maybe the trading isn't as good. But as the bull run comes, we might have some amazing months. Talking with Jake, he's done many months well over 40% trading. And so then this brings me to the part where if you're somebody that likes to share and really get this out to a community, You got the VIP part that you're going to make extra money in. That will snowball on 5 different levels. Every 3 months, you'll make that money right into your balance. You can take that, withdraw it, buy another package, whatever you want to do. But this part is a trading affiliate split. So how this works is, let's go back to Jim putting 10,000 in. And let's say every person in these 5 levels, level 1 is 8%, level 2 is 6%, level 3 is 3%, level 4 is 2%, and level 5 is 1%. So stay with me here. Remember, this is $10,000 accounts. So Jim has 10,000, he makes $2,000. I get an 8% match on that 2,000 Jim profited after 30 days of trading. I don't get an 8% fast start. Doesn't happen right away. It happens after 30 days and he gets his 30-day payout after he makes his deposit. You get $160. If Jim compounds his account, now he has 12,000 and he has the next month and he makes, I don't know, I think that's 2,400. You're going to make about $190 matched to that from that 8%. So you can see how that can actually snowball and grow as well as you're building your teams. So that's just Jim on that 10,000. But then Jim signs up Angela on level 2 for 10,000. And then you don't know Angela, but she's your level 2, and you're going to make 6% on the 2,000 that she generated after her 30 days happens. That's $120. Angela enrolls John. John puts 10,000 in. He's your level 3. You're going to make a 3% match on what he profited after those 30 days that he has his funds in as well, which brings $60 to you. And then 2% on level 4, that's $40 after the 30 days. Then 1% on level 5, that's $20. So you can see if you can wrap your mind around this and understand the snowball effect of this, especially if your community is doing a 50-50 like compound withdrawal or 100% compound because they want to grow their accounts, or even if they're just withdrawing 100% of it, you're still going to get paid some great profits on everything going on here. So this part will be probably the biggest moneymaker for people that are building teams. And right now you can actually set up an account for free, not even fund it, and build a team around this. Get paid those profits, set up your account, then you got your own account working as well. Then we have a leadership bonus. This is like a bonus reward. This pays out when you hit a certain volume rank on your level 1. People have to directly enroll to your link. This isn't level 2 in your community, level 3, level 4, level 5, none of that. It's only level 1 enrollments. Anything we've seen that goes down many levels, that disappears as well, and it's not sustainable, and it's not honestly fair, because what if I enroll Jim? He's the only person I ever enroll, and he enrolls a ton of people, and next thing you know, he gets all these bonuses, and so do I, because I enrolled one person. That's not sustainable, and it won't work in a company. So we keep it at basically a 5% payout for that person. So if I put in directly level 1 to me, $50,000, people deposit directly to me after the trading of that 50,000. Once it hits the 50,000, then the trading happens. Basically, like the clock starts 30 days from then, that money gets traded with, then you receive $2,500. There's no fast starts getting paid to people from this leadership bonus. This has to get traded with. Sorry, this is real, folks. This is how this works. Then you got silver at 100K direct to you, pays $5,000. Then you got gold, that's 200K directly enrolled to your link, your personal link. You get a $10,000 bonus after that 30 days of having 200K. 500K pays out $25,000 bonus, and then having 1 million directly to you pays out $50,000. And then we have the copy trading part that I was talking about through the Bingx account. If you're out of the United States, you can actually, set this up and use it. Just get with the person that kind of invited you here for it. But, going back, we have the VIP side, $50 pays out to the community. 200 of that goes to helping pay this leadership bonus, like I said, and the split affiliate side. And then you have Jake's trading, which now, like David said, Jake's been averaging over 20% a month while developing this, while developing the PDFs, while doing number crunching to see if we can make all this happen. And then now he's doing one Zoom a week instead of about 15. And he's probably getting a little bit more sleep and getting to trade a little bit more as well. And all in all, that's how this works. It's been working smoothly. Let me go in here and see some questions. My chat box is a little weird right now. Yeah, total. There you go, Dave. Dave, thank you. And but looking at this, everything pays out a little bit longer. And it's not that like I'm sorry that it works like that. That's the only way a company can be sustainable is to work like that. I've seen companies um, do similar things like this. And the only reason I've seen it is because people are still a part of it, but we're not allowed to join it because they hit their cap. And what that means is we can't join anymore. They have the amount of people they want in it. They don't need new funds. And, we really don't need a super amount of people. We're not looking for network marketers that can go and roll 1,000 people and bring everybody in the world to this thing. It's not a race. We don't need new money to pay old money. We have our funds in here working for us. You can see I'm pretty heavily deposited in here, and I'm gonna let it grow, and then from there, we are looking for some people to join, some leadership, some people that want to be a part of something that will be here years down the road, because it's just the real deal, and it's not something that's just going to be here today and gone tomorrow, and nobody's hiding behind anything. So is there anything I'm missing, David? Any questions you guys have?
Well, that was spot on. Yeah, maybe a Q&A if anybody has questions.
And I don't know why the chat is so big and I can't figure it out.
You guys have any questions, you could unmute or just raise your hand. Anything about the comp plan, anything about the overview, anything about what we created.
I was
No,
thinking,
this is all new. There we
nothing.
go. You got it.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Wilhelmina, how are you, Dr. Wilhelmina?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much, Brian. How are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. It's our first presentation at night, and just getting it going and just kind of showing people trade try. We've been doing this for about 5 months behind the scene while we've been developing everything. So
Awesome. I was glad to see your invite posted on Facebook. So I
yeah,
said, let me tune in and see what it's about. But
yeah.
what I wanted to ask you, when I saw the $10,000 and earning the 15%, how is that 15% earned? Is it earned on the $10,000 or is it 10% of the actual trade?
So that 10,000 is like an example of what someone will put in, and actually if I go to the website and I go to, new deposits, there is a premium is actually a minimum of 5,000 to be in the 15% a month.
Okay.
So with that, okay. So 15% a month is a minimum of 5,000 to be in that one. If you wanted to do VIP, you'd select the VIP, pay that, then you jump up to over here at this VIP premium, and then you're making the 20% on at least a minimum of 5K. So if you do the
transaction. That is not the end of the journey.
hold on a second, there's some background noise coming. If you do the 10,000 and you do the VIP, you're making 20% a month, which is 2K, Dr. Wilmina. If you do 10K and you just put it in the premium and you don't even want to worry about the VIP getting paid an extra 5%, but I mean, do the numbers, it's kind of worth it. But you don't have to worry about anything. You're just going to be making the 15% a month. You can either set it on compounding or just set it to withdrawal and live off of that, that way too.
But the 5,000 minimum deposit and either the premium or the VIP premium, it's the
Right?
same 5,000, but you're earning more as a VIP premium.
Yes, because the VIP you pay every 3 months, $250. And then that VIP part would actually unlock for people outside the United States copy trading. But Jake does rotate through different bots on an exchange called GTAI that he's a certified trader on. And that's one thing we love about him. He's like a certified trader on many different basically websites, brokerages. So he's like, I don't ever want to mess anything up like that. People know where I live. I've met Tim in person. I've met these guys in Germany. Like he's not going anywhere. He's just here to help, build something long term. But this is how that works. That VIP opens up the ability to use his bots, which I put 10,000 in a bot as well too. And then 3,000 in the copy trading, but I am in the Dominican Republic and not in the United States. So mine does work that way because my IP address covers it. And even if people in the United States use a VPN, it's still been kind of finicky not working. So I would just suggest not doing it in the United States because you never know how the exchange would do with your money. But simply doing, the VIP, if you do the numbers right, anything over $1,667 is worth doing the VIP on a deposit, even into the basic, to be in the VIP basic. And that's my take on it, just doing some numbers wise on that. And then from there, anything over that is definitely worth it. Because you put 5K in and add that extra 5% every month, you're going to be making an extra $250 every single month. So that means that $250 that you make in just 1 month will cover 3 months more of that VIP premium to pay you 5% more going forward.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool
Thank you.
how it designed it. And then that VIP part helps pay the other sides of the compensation plan to help people that like to build teams, helps that side pay out, 5 levels in the affiliate match percentage part and the VIP part as well. And then the leadership bonus and then Jake's trading. So it's kind of cool how this all kind of worked out and made it sustainable.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, I'm here for questions and we get anytime on that one.
Okay.
And Carl, do you have any questions? I saw you unmuted, but I didn't know if you meant to hit that or Dean, do you have questions? I saw you write a couple things in the chat. I know your numbers guy, and I know and Jake will do private Zooms, guys, and go over anything with anybody that wants to do any type of private Zoom, see what's going on. We do have a roadmap here. Once we hit 5 million and we kind of cap this thing at 5 million, the next step is a decentralized exchange. I'm not going to really go too far into that, but what a decentralized exchange for the community would do would bring on like a token that we would put, say, USDT into that token. That token gets swapped and moved, sold, and bought. Those percentages help pay the community of trade tribes some of the percentages that we have in packages, which is great for our community. And Jake is like, once that gets set and that decentralized exchange is set up, us as a community, we're on cruise control. We really wouldn't have to really be promoting to more people. Honestly, it's pretty, and we really wouldn't have to promote to more people anyways, but it's just on cruise control as in paying the profits that we all have in our packages. And then at the same time, he's like, I wouldn't have to trade as much and I wouldn't need to trade as much because our decentralized exchange would be paying majority of those percentages. So it's kind of cool. All this comes together. We're all going to be probably hiding off of social media and just chilling on the beach. I got a beach right here. You guys are all welcome to come down and hang out with me. So, but yeah, thanks for being on. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here. We can stay on and answer any more questions, but I didn't want this to be too long. And we do these every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Get back with the person that invited you, 9:00 p.m. Eastern, 6:00 p.m. Pacific time. That's when we do these. And from there, we'll be on when is back up for Jake. So tomorrow, I dropped it in here. Tomorrow is the schedule for Jake, July 3rd, trading with Jake at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll drop that right here in the chat again. So if you wanted to scroll up a little bit, it's kind of the rest of the week schedule. We're not doing a Zoom Tuesday or Thursday night. Happy 4th of July. And then Friday, we'll do a recap of the week as well. And we'll do a giveaway on Friday, but it'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern during the day. So those giveaways will probably be for VIP accounts for people. So if you have someone that's on the fence, invite them there. We're going to pick somebody on that overview that has not made a deposit yet and maybe is new. And from there, we'll put a wheel up and put their number in for their name and spin it. And when it hits their name, they get $250 added to their account for VIP. Then they can go and add whatever funds they want and set their account up and be even making 15 or 20% for the next 3 months. So
Nice. Yeah, and if you guys haven't joined Trade Tribe, you can't just go to the site and join. You have to get back with the person who invited you, get their link, and then you could join. So that's how we're doing it.
Yep. Yeah, we're keeping Jake at home. He can't go anywhere. You know, we've all kind of worked together on making sure we know where the funds are, how to be able to control those. His wife knows what's going on. Tim is close by. You know, besides that, you know, I mean, right now we don't need to bring other traders on to this because the liquidity isn't crazy to do it with. But, you know, as time goes on, Jake works with some other professional traders as well. And, you know, we'll be, you know, putting them through, you know, seeing if they're worthy enough to be a part of the trade tribe. So we're, you know, excited for everybody that's pioneering this with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So thanks for being on here, and get back with the person that invited you.